the same digits in a 2's complement representation. Okay, let us see about this 2's complement representation. This 2's complement representation, here we are going to have we are representing only one 0 over here, and we are having different data for the negative numbers. Okay, we are not using minus 0 in the 2's complement representation. Instead of that, we are going to use minus 8. Okay, it starts with minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, and ends with minus 8, whereas the positive numbers are going to be represented as like the same as 1's complement representation as well as the sign and magnitude representation, as starts with plus 0, then plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, plus 6, plus 7. Okay, then it changes its direction towards negative, and negative number is going to start with the higher number as minus 8, minus 6, then it's decrementing minus 6, minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, and minus 1. It ends with minus 1. No minus 0 is going to be present over there. Since we are going to say that it consisting of only 1 0 representation, it has only 1 0 representation, and one more negative number which is having then or greater than the positive number, that is nothing but minus 8 is going to be present over there. And meanwhile, the same example, if I'm going to take plus 4 as an example over here, the plus 4 is nothing but 0 1 0 0. It's nothing but plus 4 value. I have taken 0 1 0 0. So as usual, the MSB bit which is going to mention its sign, it's nothing but a 0 bit over here, so it's going to be a positive number, and the binary equivalent of decimal 4 is nothing but 1 0 0. Okay, so it represents plus 4. So if I'm going to convert this negative number, so negative number, if I'm going to say take over here, it's representing 1 1 0 0. 1 1 0 0. I'm going to take the same 1 1 0 0 over here. Okay, if I'm going to take this MSB bit of this particular 1 1 0 0, it's going to be an 1 bit over here, so that I can come to know about that this is a negative number, because most significant bit is going to be set as 1, so that it's going to be a negative number. And 1's complement of 1 0 0 is nothing but 0 1 1. We have come across in the 1's complement. So if I want to compare the 2's complement, or if I want to convert the number into 2's complement, what we have to do? We have to convert this 1 0 0 into 1's complement, then we have to add 1 to the particular 1's complement data to get the 2's complement data. So if I'm going to convert 1 0 0 into 1's complement, it's going to be 0 1 1. 0 1 1 plus 1 becomes, again it becomes 1 0 0. So the 1 1 0 0 is going to be represented as minus 4. This is a 2's complement representation. Okay, so I hope you students can understand this three different representations of number system as sign and magnitude, 1's complement representation, and 2's complement representation. Let us see a small comparison between this all the three different number representation. Okay, it's a binary representation what I have shown over here in this diagram. If you're going to see that the 0 value is going to be taken over here, 0 0 0 has been taken. So for 0 0 0 0, all the number representation is going to be plus 0 0 0. Okay, and from that 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, in all the three different representations, the positive numbers are going to be remain same. Okay, whereas in this negative side, if you're going to see that the 1's complement as well as the sign and magnitude are going to be differ. Okay, and 1's complement and 2's complement are going to be differ. The negative number representation in all the three formats or all the three representations are differ. Okay, it's not the same what we have seen in the positive number. So in all the three different representations of sign and magnitude or 1's complement or 2's complement, all the positive numbers are remain same, whereas the negative numbers are not remain same. Okay, binary values are going to be changing for its decimal value. It my sign and magnitude starts with minus 0, ends with minus 7, whereas 1's complement is going to be reverse, minus 7 to minus 0, whereas 2's complement, it doesn't have minus 0 representation in the negative side. It has one positive, it has one negative number extra over there, minus 8 to minus 1. It doesn't have negative 0 representation in the 2's complement. This is a comparison between the sign and magnitude representation, 1's complement representation, and 2's complement representation. Okay, so kindly students can remember this. The three different representations of the number systems are sign and magnitude, one's complement representation and two's complement representation. Okay, this representations are going to be most important for us to understand about the mission instructions and the programs which has been used in the computer organization and architecture. Let us see some examples of this particular thing. I am going to give an example over here, addition and subtraction of 2's complement number. We will see one by one. Okay, so 4 plus 3 is nothing but 7. So the same way I am going to represent this decimal value of 4 and 3 is going to be represented in a binary format of 0 1 0 0 and 3 becomes 0 0 1 1. If I am going to add that 0 plus 1 1, 0 plus 1 1, 1 plus 0 1, 0 plus 0 0. So it's going to be represented in a format of binary representation. Equivalent of this binary is nothing but 4 plus 3 is nothing but 7. The 7 has been represented as 0 1 1 1. Okay, this is an ordinary addition. In case of 2's complement, if I want to see that one, in the subtraction of that, if I'm going to see that minus 4 and minus 3, the negative numbers are going to be there. If I'm going to add these numbers, what happens? It's consisting of 1100 and 1101. Already we have come across this representations in the particular diagram. If you're going to see about this minus 3 and minus 4, so the 2's complement equivalents, if I'm going to see the 2's complement equivalents of minus 3 and minus 4. Okay, see that minus 3 and minus 4, 1101, 1100. These are the two values. If I'm going to add that, what I'm going to get over here, okay, we will see that. So it's going to be consisting of 0 plus 1 1, 0 plus 0 0, 1 plus 1 1 0, 0 will be there and 1 will be on the remainder. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 1 1. So 1 1 will be present over there. So it's going to produce a overflow data over here. Okay, so see another example, 4 minus 3. The representation will be given like this. So minus 4 and minus 3, the representation are going to be here. So this, if you're going to compare this data, which is going to be satisfied its particular data. So simple addition scheme makes 2's complement the most common choice of the integer number system within the digital system. Okay, that is the major importance we have to come across over there. So if you're going to see about that, if you carry in to the higher order bit is going to be equal to the carry out, that they ignore the carry. We have to ignore the carry. So as already we have come across over the example, the 1 has been given over here. Here also we have got 1. So this carry should be get ignored over there. If carry in differs from carry out, then we can say that is going to be called as an overflow. Okay. So one more example I have given over here. Kindly you can go through this. The students can understand this. So a simple representation I have given over here. The values have been mentioned here. Okay, so hope that the students easily you can understand about the addition and subtraction of these 2's complement operations. So with the help of this, we are going to study, we are going to see about two important things that is going to be called as overflow and underflow numbers. Okay, so if you're going to see about this, if you're going to see this diagram which is going to be represented over there, if I'm going to think that from the positive end, if I'm going to move from plus 5 to plus 6, plus 6 to plus 7, plus 7 to minus 8, assume that 5, I'm going to add 3 data over here. 5 plus 3 is going to be minus 8 over there. I'm going to move from plus 5, 1 as plus 6, second value as plus 7, and third value as minus 8. So 5 plus 3 is equal to minus 8. That is going to be present over there. Okay, two positive numbers to get a negative number, or two negative numbers will get a positive number. So if you're going to see that two positive numbers to get a negative number, and or two negative numbers will get a positive number, that is going to be called as overflow over here. If you're going to see about this, minus 7 to minus 7 to minus 8, 1, minus 8 to one more plus 7. So minus 7 minus 2 is equal to minus 7 minus 2 is equal to plus 7. That's the way it's going to be giving its overflow value over here. Okay, so we will see the conditions of this overflow. I have given an example over here. Okay, So if you're going to see about this, the overflow 5 plus 3 is equal to minus it. Already come across over there, is going to be called as overflow. So both positive numbers which yields a negative number is going to be an overflow, or two negative numbers which is going to yield a positive number, that's going to be called as overflow. And no overflow is nothing but the positive numbers, both positive numbers will be giving a positive result, so no overflow. Two negative numbers will give a negative number. Even here also the carry has to be get discarded, isn't it? So that here also no overflow will be present over there. So this is the conditions which have been given over there. Okay, two positive numbers which yields a negative number, it's called as a overflow. Two negative numbers which yields a positive number, it's also going to be called as a overflow. Whereas two positive numbers yields a positive number, it's not a overflow. As well as two negative numbers which yields a same negative number as a result, even though it's not a overflow. Okay, but the carry has to be get discarded when you're going to have the addition operation for this minus values. That when carry produces, it's going to be get discarded. This is a condition for the overflow. Okay, so let us see about the next one, sign extension. What is actually sign extension? When you're going to give a task, for example, the diagram which is going to be shown over there, it's going to show a value which is going to be present over there. It's nothing but a given w bits is going to be called as a signed integer, and which is going to have an x value over here. Okay, so when we are going to add this given value with this k bits, the integer will become the same. When I'm going to convert it into w plus k with the same value, we have to make a rule over there. Okay, when k is going to be copied into a sign bit, when this k value is going to be copied into a sign bit, it yields an x dash value. The x dash is nothing but xw minus 1, xw minus 1, xw minus 2, and up to x. So okay, k copies of msb bits are going to get present over. This is a sign extension which is going to be present over there. Let us see about a small example over here. When you're going to see about a small program, it's going to be given this particular data. So the particular hexadecimal value have been represented in the terms of a binary data in the tabular column. It's a small example for the sign extension.